Hello and welcome to this lecture. And in this lecture, we are actually going to go ahead and learn about applying migrations. So now we have created this particular view and it's simply going to return this particular HTML which we have here. But in reality, Django is not meant for building such kind of simple applications. In actual applications, we have to go ahead, retrieve data from the database and then actually display it onto our main homepage. So first we will need to learn how we could go ahead and set up the database. So Django actually comes equipped with a database which is the SQLite database which we will be using throughout this course. There are actually a ton of databases which we could use with Django, but for this course we are actually going to prefer SQLite. It's simple to use and it comes built in. So now the one more important thing which I would like to mention here is how you could go ahead and make out which particular database your application is using. So if you go to the settings.py file in the project folder and if you scroll down a little bit, we will actually have the information about database over here. So as you could see, we have the engine here as SQLite 3 and we have the name as SQLite 3 as well. So this is nothing but the information of our database, and if you want to change your database, if you want to use some other database, then you could actually go ahead use other database, but you will have to update the information in this particular settings.py file. Now in the upcoming lecture we will start creating the structure for the database, but even before you start creating the structure, you actually need to go ahead and you need to run your application. And one important thing which you might have noticed here is that when you run this application, it says that you have 14 unapplied migrations. Your project may not work properly until you apply the migrations. So now what we need to do is that we need to apply the migrations first so that we could get rid of this particular error, and once we do that we could then go ahead and start creating our models for storing data. So what we will do is that we'll stop the server, and as you could see it already has the command displayed over here, which is it says that you need to run python manage.py to apply the migrations. So I'm simply going to copy this command and I'm going to paste it over here, and when I hit enter, it's actually going to apply all the migrations over here. And now if you go ahead and run this application now, as you could see, you no longer have that particular warning which says unapplied migrations. So that means all the migrations have been applied, and now we are actually free to go ahead and create our database tables. So in the upcoming lecture we will go ahead and start creating our database table so that we could go ahead store some data into it. So thank you very much for watching, and I'll see you guys next time. Thank you.